Welcome to the second tutorial for Civil CAD Drafting 1. We're going to talk a little bit about some basic functions, just a little bit of a continuation from the first tutorial. Let's open up a file by going up here to the Open, and the first thing that comes up is my Drawings folder that comes with Civil CAD 3D, and it's the tutorials that come with it. You can see where mine is located in C, Program Files, Autodesk, AutoCAD Civil 3D 2011, Help, Civil Tutorials, Drawings. You may have to try to find where yours are. But we're going to this folder and we're looking for Intro-1. So if you want to look for yours, you can do a search for intro-1.dwg and you should find it. It's read-only, an educational product. And there's the file. I'm going to turn my tool space off over here by clicking that. Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about is moving around the drawing. This tool is very useful and you'll need it. It's called Pan. And if you go over here to your navigation bar, you'll see the hand. Click on it. And it's just like you click and drag, just like moving a piece of paper around on a desk. And you hit escape to cancel a command, or you can right click and hit exit. You can also find that by the tab View, and here's Pan. You can also type it in on the command line, Pan. And my favorite way to use this command is by using the scroll wheel on the mouse. When you push it down to click it, your pan automatically comes up. And this is a very quick and easy way to pan. The next thing we're going to look at is zoom. And over here on the navigation bar, you have a list of types of zooms you can do. The first one that's showing up is zoom extents. When you click zoom extents, it extends out to the furthest reaches of your drawing. You can see your entire drawing on the screen at once. You can also do a zoom window. So that means you create a window with your cursor and it zooms to that point. Zoom previous. So it goes back to the zoom you had before. If you click it again, it'll go to the one before that and the one before that. You can also zoom in, zoom out. Well, let's go back to zoom extend. My favorite way of zooming in and out is by, again, using the scroll wheel on your mouse. If you scroll down, you'll zoom out. If you scroll up, you'll zoom in. And wherever your cursor is the direction that it zooms in and out. So here's my point of focus. I want to zoom into that point. And I want to zoom out and zoom in. It'll take you a little bit to get used to that, but once you do, you'll love it. You'll use it all the time. So back to zoom extend. So that's basic essentials of zooming. Next, we're going to talk about selecting objects. You have to select objects to edit them, to move them, to change them, to view their properties. So you have to know how to select things. And of course, probably the most obvious way is to click on it. So you click on it and you will see that that item is selected. Also notice up here on the top where the ribbon is a new tab has shown up, a parcel segment. So when I clicked on that parcel, a new tab showed up that's contextual, and it has tools now that you can use that are related to parcels. To deselect that parcel, you can hit escape. Okay, so let's select something else. That's another parcel, and it shows up there on the top. Alright, you can also select multiple items by using a cross window, and you can click once and move your cursor to the left, and you'll see I have a green box. Everything that crosses that box, you see all the lines that cross from outside the box, inside the box. Everything that crosses that box will be selected. So I click again, everything that crossed that box is selected. You can go from the bottom up, same thing, green box, everything that crossed that box is selected. Now if I want to only select items that are entirely within the box, I select to the right, and you can see my box now is blue. And so everything that is completely inside the box will be selected, but other things that are not completely inside the box will not be selected. So that's how that side works. And again, also, you can go from the bottom up. Okay. Another thing we're going to talk about are grips. We've talked about object snapping. Now we're going to talk about grips. So let's draw a line from here to here. And when I select that line, these blue boxes are called grips. And if I want to pick that box and move it, it'll move the endpoint of that line. Same thing with the other one. This one at the midpoint, when I pick it and move it, it picks it up and moves it. So here we're going to select something within grip, and if I pick it up and move it, it changes everything. So let's hit undo. But that's how grips work. Alright, and I also want to talk to you real quickly in this tutorial about some of the options. First of all, we talked the other day about these toolbars here. I just wanted to show you that you can pick up the dots and move them around. You can see down here there's another one. So I'm going to move it up here. Move this one down there. You can move it. Oh, my computer's acting slow on me. You can move it right next to it. So if you want to add more toolbars on this side, you could. So I just wanted to let you know about that. And also some options. So the only way I could find this dialog box was to type options at the command line. And here are options and user preferences for AutoCAD. This first tab shows you where the files are located, the support files, project files, search path. So you can add a search path in if you want to create project files. We'll talk about this in a different next week, but that's where you can change that. There's the file option. You can change the display. So the color scheme that I have now is dark. You can change it to light, hit apply. And OK. And it kind of changed it a little bit lighter over here on the side. Come back into options. You can hit enter to repeat the last command. So you can change that back to dark. You can turn display scroll bars, the screen menu. There's lots of things you can turn on and off. If you get tired of those little bubbles showing up, here you can turn tooltips off. That's what that is. Layout model tab. As you get to know the software better, you'll want to readjust your settings. Open and save settings. What type of file you want to save it as. There's also plot and publish settings. So default plot settings, and we'll get into that when we talk about plotting. System settings, user preferences, double click editing so that when you double click on something you can edit that object. Shortcut menus in drawing area controls whether default, edit, and command mode shortcut menus are available in the drawing area. Also, right-click customization. In some of the older versions of AutoCAD, when you were in the middle of a command and you right-click, it would automatically cancel that command. And I'm kind of used to it, so If no objects are selected, right-click means repeat last command, or shortcut menu is the default. So whatever you get used to, you can change these. I'm going to put them on the default. I may change them later, so be warned. But I am definitely going to change this. If a command is in progress, right-click means enter. Also, drafting and that you can change the size of the auto snap marker size and aperture size of your cursor. You can change what auto track settings are showing up, 3D modeling settings, selection. You can change your grip size, grip color, the pick box size. You can create a profile. Once you have all your settings established, then you can create a profile and make it current. And those are handy. I think you can save those to a server or something and reuse them on a different computer. So those are some of the options you have for your AutoCAD environment, and I encourage you to look through them, and as you get more familiar with the software, to look through them and see what you like and what you don't. Alright, that sums it up for this tutorial. We'll have one more for this week, and then that will be it. So good luck.